Oh, it's very soft. Okay, this is a meeting about nothing. It's that simple. It's that simple. There's nothing to go. There's not going anywhere. This meeting doesn't help anything because it's already complete as it is. And that seems to mean that there's something complete. And we're looking for that complete. When there's I am here and I'm living my life, there's always somewhere that search for something else, for something complete, for something I'm not good enough, so maybe what can I do to make it right? And all that is part of the story, the dream of me. It's a misunderstanding, but it's so embodied. It seems so the normal way to work on yourself, to do something about what's going on, trying to change it, having to change it. And so there's a whole story about what can be done, because when there's me and I'm here and I'm in the story of my circumstances, my life, then me is having seems to have a free will and a choice. So that part of the dream, that when there's that feeling of dissatisfaction or not being right or there's something missing, there's also that seemingly ability to make it right, to have a choice and a free will to change. Also, that is, of course, the same as me, is a construct, is a misunderstanding. There is no free will and also no choice. Somebody did ask me why, how do you know? And that's amazing because I can understand those questions, because it seems like when there's the story and we're looking for something and trying to understand or trying to have insights about what's the best way, or maybe an intuition about what's going on and how to deal with what's going on and make it right or make it in a good way so I feel good, because most of the time it's about feeling good and moving away from pain or discomfort. So that's the story of me. The strange thing is, when that's collapsed, that's not happening, then there's nothing going on about right and wrong, but also not about this is awful or nice. There's no search about trying to find something else. It's not like an insight and a knowing for everything is complete, so I don't need to do it, what we are used to do. Like we have an insight and we know, oh, we don't have to do it because that's very obvious. It's even not that. There's nothing going on. And the funny thing is, when there's nothing on, that whole awareness isn't there. It's just what is happening. And that's what we are looking for. That what already is, but what seems not to be not right yet, or incomplete or dissatisfying is already it. So that's strange, because it's like a paradox, like everything is already happening, and how is it possible that I don't feel that it's complete, or that I feel that have that idea that there's something not right, or I'm not good enough? It's strange, but that's how it's going on. That when there's that feeling, that separation, that I am here, that I'm in this body is real. This is apart from that. So that's we call that separation. Like I'm in this body and there's another body or the wall or something else. So then it seems like there's separation. The strange thing is, when there's separation, there can be that sense or that feeling, or maybe stronger or subtle. There's something missing. It's not right. Maybe I'm not good enough. It's what can I do about it and all that. When there's no one, there's no difference between the wall or the table or the body. It's one. So there are no borders. And strange enough, then that whole idea about not being good enough and all that is just not there. It's it's nothing is going on about it. It's not like I'm sure I am complete or things like that. It's not about being sure. It's not about knowing. That misunderstanding, that idea or belief or concept that there should be done something about what's going on. There's right and wrong, and there can be done something about what else. That's lost. That doesn't arise. And it's already that what's happening, that doesn't change. So in that way, there's no change at all when that whole construct about being busy with trying to change or trying to work it out or having insights about what's going on, when that doesn't happen, it's complete. That doesn't mean it has to stop, because that's again the same story about there's something wrong with all those thoughts or ideas that there should be, that I can have, that I can change my life, I can do something about it, there have to be something, a reason for that. There's nothing wrong with it. That's also strange, because that seems like when there's something, there's someone saying like, oh, this is already it. Even the thought it isn't is it. That sounds strange because we're not used to think in that way. When there's this is right and this is wrong, this is, it's very like this is that and this is something and this is something else. And this has nothing to do with the truth or a knowing or anything. It's what is happening. There can be a thought like, I don't get it, or I'm not satisfied. And then there's that thought. It doesn't have any meaning. We think everything has a meaning. That's also part of the people, that we can abstract everything and seems like this is right and this is wrong and this because of that. It has a meaning and that's why I'm doing it and I'm looking for that. That's on top of what's happening. There can be an idea of this is the meaning of that. It's also a construct. It's what it is, a table, a sense, a feeling, sadness, the wall, sound. It's already that. There's no meaning in it. It doesn't go anywhere. It's already that. It's very simple. It's very ordinary, tiny, sitting, a table, glass of tea, sound, just that. Nothing is happening to someone. There is no one inside. There's no inside. There's also no outside. So the whole idea about distance, that I'm here and over there, there's someone else, that can be abstracting and can be seeing that, but it doesn't have meaning. So hearing, there's no distance and even there's no time. It's making it the whole story. It's just go out of the window and there's no story. There's what is happening. Thoughts can happen without meaning, without purpose. It's what it is. Literally what it is. It's an appearance. So also when there's I am here and I'm separate, I'm in this body and there's over there and there's a before and all that, then everything seems solid and real, and that belief is so embodied and so real. So I'm important. So when I am important, then there's a lot of things going on and it doesn't feel good or it doesn't feel nice. So I have to do something about it, or I can something do about it, or all that. So there's a lot of being busy with what's going on. And it seems like that's working. I have a possibility to change and to make it work. It's a construct. It's a dream. There's no power in thoughts. It seems like there's power in thought. There can be a belief in that. Thoughts are, I can't even say what it is. It's just thoughts. Nothing has meaning. And that's amazing. We're so into meaning and purpose and why, and because of this, I'm doing that and all that, making it into something good, maybe, or nice, or I am good enough, or I'm proud of myself and things like that. There's no one. So there's nothing inside also. When there's no distance, there's no center, there's nothing here. There's no here or there. It's what it is. It can be anything. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't. So nothing is happening to you. That's strange because when I'm here in my life and I'm living my life and all that, everything seems to happen to me. Circumstances, feelings seems to happen in the body, my feelings, my thoughts, my decisions. When there's here, no, there's already no one. There's no me, no you. There's one. There's only one. This is everything, and that can be a lamp and a floor and sound. Just that. That's the simplicity. That's the freedom too, because it doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't mean anything. It is exactly that, an appearance of that. So we can talk about that because maybe there are a lot of questions about it, or maybe there's something else to say. You can unmute yourself if you want to say something, and we'll see what happens. Oh, my battery. One moment. Oh. I'm sorry for the sound, for the noise.
Hi, Rose.
Hello. Hi.
um, I think I ask this all the time.
Doesn't matter. It's new.
Okay.
No. No.
The question is about thoughts and, say I have this really strong belief that I need to believe in something for it to happen. So, like, I need to believe that
Ah.
um, I'm healthy and then I won't get sick.
Ah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it
And
can be. Hmm.
yeah, and then the opposite, that if I worry, then something bad will happen.
Yeah, that's the opposite. The only one, and it doesn't happen, but okay, but you didn't do enough. But the responsibility that you have, think to have, that when you worry, then it's because of you. It's can't be sick.
Hmm.
It's awful. It's always about right and wrong. You did something right or you did something wrong. It can't
Yeah.
be. There's no one already. That's strange. We're so somewhere there can be a hearing of there's no one, but in in when there's in this being in the story, there's whole energetic. Those ideas can be so convincing and not even noticed, and it's so the normal way. There's no one.
Hmm.
There can't. There's no power also, so there's no ability to make it right or to change or something like that. Too, of course. It's what is happening, what apparently is happening. It's that. Without reason, without anything, it's exactly that. Sound, body, sitting.
So if
Yeah.
if everything is just as it is, then how can there be something that can be outside of it to say, oh, I see, it's all just happening.
Mm, that awareness, you mean, or something like that.
Yeah, or that moment of realization that everyone is looking for.
Oh, but it's not a realization. It isn't. That's the funny thing. We think that we wait for a realization or for something that it will be clear or something. It's not. There's no clarity here. There's no realization. It's a loss of all the ideas and concepts about what was going on.
Hmm.
So it's more walking naked and not knowing anything. It's more
Wow.
like that. Yeah, it's no big deal
But
either.
nothing is avoided still.
No,
No
but
big deal.
no, it's no big deal. No, that's strange because that's what we think. It's like, oh my God, what will that be? There's no control. There's all that. But all those ideas about how to live your life, there are dreams about what you can do and how your power is and what you can decide and all that. The strange thing is when that's lost, when that's not coming up, like how do you say that? Those thoughts don't come. It's just like that. Nothing changed. There's no awful life then with no control suddenly. There never was. There never was. We are so convinced that there's kind of control and I should remember what's going on because otherwise there's going something wrong because that's normally what we think. Oh, when I don't do this, then everything goes wrong or some things goes wrong.
Yeah. Or more like when I do this, like when I see these people, I
Mm.
end up feeling really bad.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then I feel like that's that's not generous. I should be generous.
Ah.
See I should see my
Ah.
family, you know?
Yeah, there's a lot of church influences.
Yeah.
Should be like this, generous and silent, and I had to be silent. That was my thing. Like thought, I had to be silent, not that like what I that fiery person. And everybody has different. Everybody has different ways. It's ideas about how you should be. So it's definitely different as what you are. That's no question. It's always like that. Amazing. How is that possible? That it's always something else.
Yeah.
Why is it
Mhm.
never exactly that how it's
Mhm.
going? You can't even do anything else because it's already happening before you think about it. It's not that you think like, oh, I will do that now. No, it's just it's already out.
Yeah.
Or it's already. So that's there's no question, there's no choice in anything. It's we can after that we think it maybe is, but I don't see it. So it's exactly that. And when there's that feeling, I'm here, then there's that idea also looking at yourself, or and then there's like a divider. It's coloring everything. There's a coloring like, now I'm doing the right thing because I feel good or she feels good, and now I do something wrong and all that. It's like that's the story everywhere.
Mhm.
There's nothing to do with that. How can we believe that? Of course, I understand because of course, it's so convincing, and most people thinking the same thing, thinking it the same way. But this is completely out of the story. This is, there can be a circumstances, but it's not even, there's something before that or after that. It's just that circumstance, and that's it. There's no one to take care of. Maybe there's taking care happening. Well, that's what's going on. In any way, this isn't about nice or awful because I don't know. Can be anything, illness.
Yeah. And there's just so many ideas that if this were different, then it would somehow
Yeah.
be better.
Yeah. But that's the suffering. That's the suffering because that you're not the only one. That's most people are like, this is not enough. I'm not good enough. I had to have to work, be in a certain way, and how can I do that? Oh, I can't do it. Oh, this I'm a failure, and all that. Or I'm a success. That other people that can be too. It's the same story, and underneath there's something. Oh, am I good enough? So it's a story of being good enough or not successful or all that. It's right. It's about right and wrong in a way, or good and not good. That's a make up. It's like the story of making up from there's a good and this is not good, because there's a sense somewhere of a belief when there's feeling I'm feeling good or other people maybe, then that's right. Then it's okay. It should be like that. And when that's not, then that's not okay. When people are having pain or anything, there can be pain. There's no one inside. It's this is so crazy because we're so convinced there's a body, it's always there. There's someone inside and it's living alive and now I have a relation with that person or with other ones and it's chaos. There's nothing continuing. We believe that when you see the body, then you believe it's always there. No, it isn't. There's no outside also. Where's the outside? There's so many beliefs.
How can it be that the body is not always there?
How do you know it's always there? Could say
Yeah.
that too. It's more that. Yeah, but really, it's not like it's a joke, but it is. Because I know, I was really convinced. I never questioned it even. Like their body, yeah, of course. I am here, so the body is always here. Yeah, of course.
Mhm.
And then suddenly there was for me, it was like a moment that the body wasn't there. I was sitting somewhere and there was nothing sitting. It was like a shock, a big, big, big shock. I tried to find my body again because I couldn't see it anymore. So I was trying all things. But also that, even that, when that happened, and after a while it came back, I saw it again. But even that I forgot because it was so shocking. Then because the body isn't real, that when the body isn't always there, how can you always be there? So it's
Mhm.
about also existing. That's very threatening.
Right.
But in the same time, the funny thing is to say, like now, the body isn't always there. Yeah, so what? Everything that was already, there was only that belief that it was always there. I had to take care of it and had to do things. When that's not there, everything goes on the same way. So it
Wow.
was that whole thing that I had to take care and I have to that seems so important. Oh my God, and it isn't. It's that wow, I was busy with it all day.
Yeah. Yep. Me too.
Yeah, yeah.
So I just wish I could see that.
Yeah, it's not about seeing. This is more about that all those beliefs can be there, and then suddenly there can be like that you can't believe it anymore so strongly as before, something like that. So in that way, most of the time it's going that way. That beliefs are not that strong anymore. It's not about a seeing. It isn't a seeing.
Yeah. It just goes away.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's not that
Mm.
strong. Everybody knows things. Like I was believing it very strongly, and suddenly, like I can't see it. I can't see the importance anymore. What? How could I see that it was so important? I can't. It's just not there. So in that way, so that's also about this. A lot of beliefs are dissipating or fall away. Sometimes not even noticed, and then suddenly you think like, oh. There was a lot of times I was busy with that, and then, oh, it isn't anymore. But I didn't notice. Normally, it can also go like that because when something is not there, you don't. Yeah, then it's not there, so you don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with anything. That's amazing. That idea that there's something wrong, that's the suffering. Because then there should be something else and you don't know how, and all the searching and feeling that it's what it is. So it's not nice or all that, but it's pain, or when there's pain, then there's pain, really. Yeah, of course.
Hmm.
But not for a reason. It's pain or sadness or anything. But it's also what we focused on when there are feelings. It's mine. It's in the body or it's mine, and it's feelings are as important as the wall or something else. It's just a sensation, a feeling. Nothing
Yeah.
is more important than anything else. Oh, wow! It's not about us. Life doesn't see us. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Mm. Oh, there's a chat. I thought that listening to the heart was important. Yeah, there can be so many ideas about what is important, what will help, because there's something, and that what most people have, there's something missing. There's not satisfying. There's not being good enough. There's always that like that, and there's trying to find uh, cure. How do you say that? And happiness and all that, and feeling uh, love, of be loved and all that. So there are a lot of ideas about what is the way to feel it, or what's the way to be enlightened or to complete. And that can be one of them is listening to the heart. What is the heart? I don't know. But that's an idea. It's an idea that there's something inside here and we can listen to it. There's no heart. There's what is happening. So there's no hope. That's part of the dream of me, the idea that when you're here and there's something not really feeling good and there's a hope to trying to find it, something with some methods or ideas or insights. There's no hope. There's no hope because there's nothing missing. It's already complete as it is. Exactly that. So there's no need for help. There's already no one, so who can be helped? There's nothing inside this. This is that front of that body. That's everything. There's no one inside. Hmm. Oh, it's so convincing. And then there's hearing here in those meetings or other meetings. There's no one inside. You can't even imagine. It can be an idea of that, but it's so embodied, those feelings of this is not enough. Or there can be, no, there's no one, and suddenly this feeling miserable, and then the whole story starts. Of course, that it's so energetic, but can be feeling miserable for no reason for a while. Can be. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so amazing. That's already everything. That's
Yeah. It's like the longing for that. And then suddenly can be suddenly like, oh, wow, yeah. It's like stunning. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. This is also not from knowing or from clarity, speaking from clarity or things like that. It's just words arising in that way. There's no rose, there's just words arising in that way. And then maybe that face, that's everything. It's energetic. Hmm. Ah, that's a question. What is your opinion about the science of psychology? Oh my God. Don't have an opinion. There can be beliefs about what's going on and being busy with trying to make someone more happy or more comfortable. But there's a belief, there's someone, and there's being convinced that when someone is not happy, we can do something about it, and there are some methods about it, and we can apply that, or we have a free will. It's a dream. It's the dream of me. Well, there can be the science of psychology. There can be money. Some people think like when I have enough money, or working on yourself in another way, spirituality, or it's all the same story. There's someone, and there's something right and something wrong, or something missing, and we can do something about it. And it's an endless confirming that there's someone and that you can do something about it, and not seeing that that whole separation is there's something wrong. It's a misunderstanding, but it's not only in the head a misunderstanding. It's a complete how can you say that, misunderstanding, embodied misunderstanding, that there's something wrong, and we can, and that we are separate, and we can do something about it, and everything is real and solid, and it's so a it has nothing to do with this. It's such, it's being in the story and trying to make it better. And some people are very good in it. Yeah, can be for a while. There's nothing wrong with that. Well, it's the same story about trying to make it right. And it's for most people, it's crazy to say there's nothing wrong. Look at the world and all that. Everything seems so solid and really happening and all that. It's an appearance. It's energy. It's an appearance, and there's no time. So we live in time. There's something before, and when that belief is there, it's also the experience, and the seeing is also in that way. So it's very convincing. And hearing, there's no time. It's stunning. No time. That's amazing, because there's no continuation. There's no development when there's no time. Wow, it knocks so many things down with whole the story about going going in a certain way. The whole, and also the distance, like here and there. It's it's built on that, you could say. And when that's not seen as real and that's a construct, then the whole story falls apart. There's no one, there's no center. The whole story falls apart. That's what's going on. Doesn't mean it's clear, because that's what a lot of times is a lot of knowledge about trying to be clear, having insights about how it's going, that having very much insight, like there's no one or there's really no time. It can be very obvious and clear. But this is not about being clear. It's it's about there's no knowing. There's nothing knowing. That's lost. So there's only not knowing. Just what is. That's like a little child. The brain still works, so there's an understanding of opening the door and all that. Practical things. Oh, hi, Rose. Can you please speak about the shame sensed when there's a feeling of sadness or feeling miserable? When there's a feeling of sadness and miserable, there can be shame. There can be shame because can be so many ideas, but when there's a feeling, it should be different. It's strange that you feel that, and maybe somebody can understand and saying why, and it's better that you don't do that, or you're silly, or all that. There can be a lot of ideas about sadness or feeling miserable, and then people say, "Yeah, you have to go. If you're feeling miserable, you have to do something, and if you don't, you're not or you're a failure," and all that. There's so many ideas about e- also that, but also about other feelings or actions or whatever. There's so many ideas about this is not right. And so when there's not feeling that there's something going on, like feeling sadness, and then it's just sadness. And then those ideas about, oh, I shouldn't, maybe. And there's a shame, can be like, but the shame is part of the story. The sadness is what's going on. It's what's happening. What's apparently happening can be sadness or miserable or sitting. It's very neutral. Sadness is neutral. There's nothing right. There's nothing wrong. It's neutral. It's sadness. And those ideas, and even also shame, is not really. What I think is shame is more like to do with a lot of ideas about what's going on. It isn't right. This isn't right, or you should do different, or it's silly, or all that. It isn't. No, but it can be very strong. But also those thoughts. That's very strange. Also, those thoughts are it. So it's not like, oh, finally, when those thoughts are not there anymore, I can feel free. No, it's already those thoughts. With those thoughts, there's the freedom too. Those thoughts don't mean anything. You think like they're real, they have a meaning, they're really there, or they're they're the truth or something like. No, it's just thoughts. Just and they come and go, and then there's no meaning in anything. So those thoughts can be there. Doesn't matter. There can be a belief, it can be sticky, and that's more what can happen. That's energetic. There's nothing wrong or right with that. It's energetic. So there's an energy of that. There's no one. It's not happening to someone. That what we normally think, everything is somewhere is happening to me. This construct, like my body and here and my life and all that. There is no my life. There is no Rose. That's so strange. There's no Rose. There's no life of Rose. There's that face, a hand, the wall, it's energy, it's one. So there are no separate bodies. That seems like that because we can see and we see distance and we have a lot of beliefs. So we assume that there's a body and there's someone in and the whole story with that. It's one. So it's not happening to you. There can be sadness, can be thoughts, not happening to you or anyone. It's just in the air, you could say, somewhere like flies and sitting and the table. Nothing is more important than anything else. It's the same energy. Feels different, looks different. That's all. Mm. Thank you for that. Thank you for that question. Mm. Oh, I get a heart. Mm. A heart for you too. Oh, there's a heart. No, it's just a way of saying things. I love you. It's what is going on here is it's the only thing is the saying I love you. It's nothing else. This is unconditional love. And it can be in words, it can be sitting, it can be saying things. It's unconditional love already. So that's nowhere to go. So it doesn't matter what's being said. It's already unconditional love, saying I love you, and it's the love of everything, not for anyone. It's that. There are no insights here. That's strange because what I remember, I was always busy with insights or can sense it or, oh, it's very obvious now, it's very clear, and all that. There are no insights. Wow, that's amazing. When somebody says something about something, and what do you think about it? I don't know. There's no thinking about it. That's what's happening. And it sounds a bit like silly because you don't know what it is. Then people think like when you sit in those meetings, you can say what's going on and all that. There's a wisdom or something. No, it's, that's lost. Everything is lost. There's only a sharing of saying, this is what's happening. There is nothing else. This is what is no knowing of what's going on. It's what it is. So there's also no difference between me or anyone, like if it's saying like people. There's no difference. No. Hmm. I can recommend the book of Rosemary. Oh, yeah. Hmm. This is being in love, not for anyone, not to anyone. There is only unconditional love. This is already unconditional love. It's unconditional. So it's not about the personal love we know, like how you love someone or some children. It's unconditional. When it's unconditional, it's everything. It's not about liking, that's something else. It's already unconditional love. Oh, I bought my book a week ago. Oh, so sweet. Mm. Also about time, there's nothing going on. When there's saying there's no time, so there's no before and no after. It's not a knowing or a clarity that there's no time and there's no before and there's no after. The strange, the funny thing is that when there's something going on and that what was going on is completely lost. How do you say it? It's a way of putting it. That there's no remembering of what happened before. It's just like trying to what was that what happened and then there's no remembering. So then it's suddenly like, oh, it feels like it didn't happen. There's nothing before. Wow, it's just very literally also. It's not like a knowing or an insight or something like that. There is no time. There is no before.
I was.
Hi.
I'm sometimes I'm making appointments like I see you at Rose.
What you? You
Sometimes I'm making appointments like I see you at Rose.
oh, yeah, I don't understand this. I see you at Rose.
At Rose, you are Rose. So
Yeah?
I see you at Rose.
Oh, okay. Mm. Hmm. They say I'm a highly sensitive person and that I need to protect me. What's your comment? There's no one. So there's no highly sensitive person. There is no person. There's no one living alive. That's crazy because we're so into this story of I am here and remembering what was going on and feeling not really complete or something missing or something is not feeling good or all that. When there's no one, there's nothing going on about what is a person. We're so convinced that there's someone here inside living a life and we have to deal with it. That's the more. And how do we deal with it? As the whole internet is full of advices and ideas, what's the best way or what's wrong also, of course. There's no best way. There's no one. That's strange. Then there's even no, let's say, low Rose. That whole idea there's someone to protect or to do something with it. I can't. It's even that there's no free will and choice. There's no one. So the idea that you can do, you should do, or you can do, or you must do, or whatever, it's already it's a dream. There's no possibility to change, to make it. There's no power in all those ideas that we are so convinced that we feel like there's something not really complete or right or too sensitive or anything like that, and we should do something about it, and we are able to do that. No, it's a dream. There's no free will, there's no choice, there's no will, there's no ability in thoughts that they can, by methods, thinking that or being busy with that, thinking that that makes it better. When there's feeling better, maybe, it's not because of something, it's just a different feeling. Not even for you. Oh, this is crazy. This is so free. It has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with something before. We are so into before and after, like consequences. And when you do that, then it makes it better or maybe worse. That's the whole suffering is about trying to make it right and do something and change and all that. We have to change. We have to protect ourselves. We have to do something about what's going on. This is already complete. That doesn't mean it's all right or it's good or all that. No, it's complete as it is. So it's that, a sensation somewhere. It's tension, maybe. Cup of tea. We are so busy all day with what's going on inside us and feeling and what's the circumstances and how we relate with the circumstances. Circumstances are not real. It's that circumstance, that circumstance. It's not, there was nothing before that. It's just changing. It's energy changing randomly. It's like chaos. And we think, yeah, we're in it. Oh, it's happening to me. Oh, what can I do about it? Oh, I'm here and have to do something because this feeling, what I have, it feels not good. It's just hold like that. Wow, it's such a suffering because there's always that feeling this is not enough and I should do and all that. Well, that whole idea of it, this is about the loss of all those ideas about how to deal and I'm here and all that suffering and all that being busy. When that's lost, that all the this, it's seen like the story is still going on. It's the same. There's that when there's looking here that's not different and all that in the house and all that, but the idea that you should do something if you can or you should do something about what's going on is lost. And strange thing is, oh, that's the freedom. I thought when I have done all that, then finally I will reach that state or that moment, and then, oh, it was already. It never was not complete. It that was the only thing there is. But I was so convinced there was something wrong, and that was coloring everything. So I felt all the time I can do and should do and all that. And when that was it's like, oh, it's already there's nothing right or wrong. It's what it is, and it's not about me. But it doesn't matter. Because I felt like, oh, it's not about me, and I feel like there's a loss, and she doesn't love me, and all that. Of course, I know, and when there's no one, that whole story is also lost. That it's not happening to someone; it's what is happening. There's no reason or no because. It's amazing, but it's so convincing and so embodied. Those ideas about how you are and how you're feeling and how you can deal with it. This is completely something else, has nothing to do with the story, has nothing to do with you or that idea of you. But there's so much identification with that. So this is also a threat because that seems like, yeah, I'm busy all my life with everything what I'm doing and all that. And then somebody saying, no, you don't exist. Hello? I do because I can show you and all that, of course. So this is a threat also. It's like completely not seeing someone. It's not saying, oh, in that body there's no one. No, this is much more than that. It's also the simplicity of what is. Mm. Oh. Uh, there's a chat. Is there any sense of hardship when the body aging? Or is it like when you were 20? Oh, I'm not aging. No. Oh, there can be sometimes. There can be pain somewhere, but it's not so much busy with what's going on about age. It's because there can be talking with some people like, oh, we're getting older. Do you have that too? Oh yeah, I have that too. All that. Yeah, but it's just also fun just to talk about that. It's not really important. So there's that that whole idea to be busy with what's going on in my life. There can be for some moments and then it's gone again and it's not important. It's forgotten. So it's not like being 20 because when I'm jumping, it's not the same. So there's the brain still can see that the body is not the same abilities like that when you're 20, of course. Yeah, yeah. So I can be seeing someone very young and moving and like, oh, and then seeing like, oh my God, that's just not there. No, but and then there's nothing. Yeah, that's it. It's not really important. I'm not busy with it. It's more like it's more. That's what say a lot, but it's really like that. There can be a moment of being busy with it, like when there's pain or something. Well, it's just for a while, for a short moment, and then yeah, it's already gone. Mm. That's what's lost also. That stickiness. That when there's something happening, then there's holding on to it and being busy with it. It's not even that I don't need to do it, but I can't. It's just already gone. So it's just going like that. Mm. And it's more like when you ask something like that, then suddenly it's like, oh yeah, it's going like that. But normally I don't even know. No. But it's like also like during the day, then in the evening you're remembering like what was happening during the day, and a lot of things are very vague, or even you can't even remember. It's like that already, and then maybe it's stronger because then when there's no importance, it can't stay very long. So there's just lost. Hmm. Oh, sorry. Hmm. Somebody's saying, I coach know people on how to get their relationship back. When they stop focusing on the other person and focus on themselves, the other person comes back. Wait. I coach know people on how to get their relation back. When they stop focusing on the other person and focus on themselves, the other person comes back. That can happen or not. Well, there seems to be the ability that you think that when there's focusing, you do it. It's your ability, but that what's happening. And when there's something going on, it's because of you. I'm not sure. It's because of what you did. That's what we assume. When it's not that, maybe we don't do enough. So in that way, the story seems very convincing when it's working. And then it works for a while, then something doesn't. And then you think I didn't do enough, or maybe in another way. And it's an endless trying or being busy with trying to make it right or make it in a certain way. And sometimes it seems to work, those methods, for a while, and then they don't. So there's new methods found, and it's endless. But it's assuming that there's something wrong with what's going on and it should be fixed. Doesn't mean you don't go to the doctor or something like that. That's something else. That's just what's happening. Or going to talk with someone. Then that's what's happening. Can be. There's so many ideas of what should work in relationships, in the world, in like the climate, and like there's so many ideas, and they're all different, and there's so many different you can do it like that. Oh no, this is the right way. You should like this, use this, and then it works. It will really work. And then there's another one, and it's endless, 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 and it's never for always. It's always for a while, or some people it's not doesn't even work, and it's an endless search for how to deal with what's going on. It's not happening to you. Well, that's so convincing when it's the idea that and the belief there's someone inside and it's happening to me and this is my life. Then there are so many ideas about how to deal with everything. They're complete opposite ideas. It's endless. This is another possibility. Doesn't say anything about what's going on. It's not right or wrong. It's what's going on, what's happening. I can go to going to the doctor for a good relationship. Or yeah, for can be for a psychology or yeah, can be. Why not? Doesn't go anywhere. It seems like it's going anywhere because it's so convincing. But yeah, anything is what is happening. So there's no one. That's so stunning. That is so complete out of the story. Normally, we used to think in the story. That's the only way. We can only see solutions or what can I do or not do or how to deal with this. That's normally what the only way we busy with everything, what's happening and what seems to happen to us. And then there's this talking, like with different people do that. And then there's a complete other possibility. It has nothing to do with the story. It doesn't see someone. There's no one. There's no time, no distance. It doesn't see everything as real, but it's an appearance, it's energy. It's a complete other possibility. And it's not about understanding what we normally do or insights or a clarity, what helps to make things better or more comfortable. It has also nothing to do with that. So it's complete like, oh, I have nothing in the hand. Or, what can I do? Not, or help. What is this? And somewhere, and that's with a small group of people, there's some resonance in it. It's not really that maybe there's an understanding, or maybe a little bit, or maybe more understanding, but it's not really about that. But there's some resonance, something really is like, yeah, it's something like that. But and then there can be that all those ideas about the whole story, about what's going on, what seems to be going on, all those beliefs and concepts and ideas, they are not so serious, not so important anymore. And suddenly it's like, oh, that there's another possibility. It's not really only solid. There's something else too, and then there's something going on. Mm. So there's nothing to work on, even not a trauma. The trauma is a story about what has happened and in my life, and that really happened, and that's still there in the body, so I can do something about it. It's a story. There can be sensations, then those sensations are it. It has nothing to do with something before. It's so convincing, of course. There can be something going on like that. It doesn't mean that you don't go to a therapist. Maybe you do. I don't know. It There can be, and that can be doing something and then something else. I don't know. That's what's happening. So there's no advice or not to do anything about trauma. Well, it's a story. There's no before. It's what is. But also, a strange thing is then there's hearing this and then think, oh yeah, no. And then suddenly there's making an appointment with a therapist. Yeah? Then that's what's going on. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what's being said here. There's nothing to work on, but there can be, and that gives an idea of there can be going to a therapist and doing something. Yeah, that can happen too. It doesn't matter. There's no right or wrong or this is better than that or you don't have to do this because why because that and that and no, I don't know. That way, I don't know. It's what is happening. There can be anything, and there can be circumstances, there can be anything. It's what is happening. It's not happening to you. There can be a lot of ideas and clarity about what's going on. And there's no one, and you don't need to work on yourself and all that. There can be a clarity about that. But it's only a clarity. It can be a new concept about, oh, then you don't have to work on yourself and all those. There's a new ideas about what what can go on then. I don't know. There can be a clarity, but at the same time, there's what is happening. So that's everything. I don't know. There's nothing right or wrong. It's just what's going on for no reason. It's not that you say that to yourself because that's something else. It's everything. So there's nothing, this is not graspable. We think then, oh, then suddenly there's an answer because there's no one. And then there's a lot of ideas about what can go on. You don't need to this and you don't need to that. I don't know. You don't know. That's that's it. That's the freedom. It's everything. It doesn't matter what it is. There can be picking up the phone, there can be sitting, there can be lying in bed, there can be walling, because it's not your life. There's no you. There's no life of you. There's what is happening. And when there's that feeling, this is my life, then that feeling is there. Then that's going on. So what? That's energetic. So life is everything. Life is that feeling, I'm here and I have to think about it and all that. That's life. That's how it's going on and very convincing and all that. Then that's what's going on. There's nothing right or wrong with that. And the funny thing is, and then coming to this meeting and then saying, oh, there's no one in it. Ah, what is that? And then that's what's happening. So there's no truth. There's no, so how do you say, no religion, no nothing. There's what is non-duality. That's also not not a thing like going on. You don't know. It's everything, just what is happening. Exactly how it's going. When there's a feeling, oh, I don't feel it. It's just I'm a distance and I'm doing that and all that. Then that's life. That's how it's going. Exactly that. Full on distant. Yeah. So what? Maybe it's also a name about what's going on, a feeling, and then that's what's happening. So you can't do anything with it. You can't grasp it. You can't take it home. That's silly because silly, but that's strange because that's what we normally think. What can I do with this? Oh, now I feel it more. Oh, it's a lot. Oh, that's a lot better now. Oh, we're so into that. And also that when that's that feeling, oh, I feel much better. Then that feeling, those thoughts, exactly that is what's going on. Doesn't have any meaning. That's strange because it seems like it has meaning because it feels a bit like it's going better. So this is completely without hope. It's completely knocking down all the hope because there's no development or no hope or no evolution or how do you say continuation or all that. It's what it is already. So it's not going better. That there's assuming there's a before. There's no before. There's that what there can be nice feeling. Then that feeling is there, can be, or sitting. Life is not about you. That's crazy because we are so convinced. It's like it's my life and how can I deal with it and going to meetings or places and all that. It's sitting, it's hearing sounds, it's hearing words. They don't go anywhere. It's energy going. It's energy. It doesn't mean anything. This doesn't mean anything. It's energetic. Everything is energetic. And it's already, that's the completeness. It's energy in all kind of ways. Words, sound, feeling, I'm here. It's that already. There's nowhere to go. This is it. Hand, sitting, the wall, the feeling. Thank you. Hmm.
Thank you, Rose.
Hey, thank you, Susie. Hi, Susie. Mhm.
Hiya.